Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You? Yeah, so Mark's done what? Whose shed is it anyway? Talk about mental health and show people around your shed. Ah, the place is a tip. It's going to take me ages to sort this lot out. Yeah, alright. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll have to get on with it. Alright, speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, welcome back. You can probably guess what's going to happen now after that little intro. Yeah, I've been nominated by Mark Bullturret to do the Whose Shed Is It Anyway, which is it's a tag video. So this is the fifth one now, I believe. It was started by Tim of Rough Timber, who then nominated JJ Outdoors, who then nominated Steve of The State Detective, who then went on to nominate Mark Bullturret, and who then went on and nominated me. So this, I believe, started in late January. It was after a camp we did around that time, and it had just been a very long and wet winter. So Tim wanted to do like a series of inside videos showing your shed. I don't have a shed, I have a garage, so I've broken the rules already. But it's yeah, show around sort of where you keep your kit, where you like to hang out and chill out, reset if you can't get outside, and talk a little bit about mental health. I don't know if it's just meant to be specifically men's mental health, but I think mental health is across the board no matter what. So I'm not going to be really specific about it when I do that bit. But we'll start with a tour. This has been seen quite a few times before in my videos. It's basically, it is my little sanctuary. It's my happy place. I love coming in here and tinkering and procrastinating and going through my kit, tidying it up, and creating new things. This is where I make all my level work, which is still on my Etsy store, and I'm always playing around with my tents and trying to do little enhancements and modifications. So right, let's get you off the tripod and start moving you around. Okay, we'll start off at the front door. This is my notice board where I keep a list of all the stock I have, things I need to make, various other projects for the house and things, and postcards and notes and things that I've been sent over the years. General household and garage stuff. My bandsaw with the stands that I made for it. Going up, dodgy picture that I had from a cottage I used to stay at. Up here is rolls of leather that I use for making the various projects and things I do. And there's a reindeer hide, a tent, camping table, Polish roll mat, and all the packaging for the leather things I make. So there's a load of racking now, which is all my outdoor clothing and bits and pieces, various camping bits and pieces in this one here, and all my selection of stoves. Down here, let's move this. That is all my hammocking gear with some sleeping bags and more sleeping stuff, so wall blankets, quilts and various things there. In front of that lives this, which is my homemade dust extractor, which I connect up to various power tools and things when I'm using them to try and keep the dust down in here. Next to that is my carving kit. which is a work in progress at the moment. And when I was recovering from my hernia, I made a lot of covers for the tools I'd had knocking around for a long time. Various lockers now. So the first one is power tools, various things. Nothing really of any interest in terms of bushcraft and the outdoors. This first locker here is where I keep my canoe paddles and various canoe bits, and some spare martial arts weapons as well, which I have spare from the club I run. The next one here is basically most of my canvas tents, and there's some tarps and things in there as well. It is absolutely packed. It's on the verge of bursting open with everything I have in there, but it's one of the best places I have to keep it. Next to that is all my canoe barrels and food storage barrels, and there's a lot of cast iron gear in one of these as well, so anything I want to keep sort of dry and secure, that they stay in there and come out from time to time. My flotation jackets for the canoe, various fitness gear which I haven't used for a long time. I really need to start again. And down here is my chuck box. Now that's been shown on videos quite a few times in the past, and a few people have asked me about it. So here I've got some spare bits and pieces, so I'm going to be making one of those soon, showing those of you who've asked how I did it, and might even give it away afterwards because I've no need for two. Above that are two bags. It's the LK35 and the LK70, so I've had those quite a while, and you've probably seen the 35 on quite a few of my videos as well. Just in front of that is a few more little shoulder bags, wax canvas ones here. This one is an old gas mask bag, and it has a Swedish mess kit in it because that fits that perfectly, so that's a nice little one. Archery target. Oh, not that I need them in the flats of Cambridgeshire, but there's a couple of sets of snowshoes up there which I found brand new in a charity shop, and are waiting to be used at some point, so I'm going to have to go somewhere to use those. Chainsaw and chainsaw gear at the top, because I like to prep wood for the fire as much as I can here. Various dies and handle bits and pieces for my leather work, and clamps, more bits and bobs for the house and for some of the projects I do. And on the table here, well, here is my sort of work in progress tray. There's various bits and pieces. So these are from my UCO lantern cases that I make, and behind them there are ferro rod holders, so they're nearly done. I just need to sort of polish and buff them up, and there's various bits in stages of being done there. Next to that is my another bag I use for going out. This bag belongs to a friend of mine. I've had it far too long. Simon, I'm sorry, I will get to it very soon. It's on top of the pile now, so that's one of my next jobs to do. Lavu here that I want to put a skirt on, so that's my sort of job pile of things there. Below that there I have a charcoal maker, mini fridge, and my cool box, and a few beers. And then we move on to the main workbench. So this is where the majority of it all happens. As you can tell, this is my dyeing area, so that's where I dye all the leather, all the various colours, and there's the various leather working tools behind it, and above there is all the beads and buckles and D-rings and various bits and pieces that I use for my leather work as well. And this is the main cutting area. At the moment I'm working on a set of pocket bellows, just trying to sort of do something with it. I'm not sure if anything will come of that, but I like to play. And there is my Tilly lamp. I got this a while ago, and it was in a bit of a bad state, but I've cleaned it up. But I haven't been able to get it working, so JJ, if you're watching this, I need to come and see you, and we need to get this working, because I'm itching to get this up and running. Music station, bits for putting the poppers and clips and stuff on the leather work, presses at the back with That's my logo in a stamp, so I put that on when I've wetted the leather. There's a pillar drill with a dust extraction system I've put on the back there. That gets a lot of work. Various other bits and pieces here, used for buffing leather and things, and my belt sander, and that gets a lot of use as well. So all these attached to the dust extraction system that I've made, so it does keep the dust down, but I still wear a mask as well just to make sure. And just on the floor here at the end, so tents and things I'm working on. This here is a French army tent, which I've just got to do a few repairs on and put some new guys on, and then that'll be ready to move on. Behind that there is a parachute which I need to sew up and sort out, and there is an ultra heavy tent which belongs to my friend Jeremy, who's asked me to do some repairs on it. So Jeremy, again, I'll get to it soon, so it is on the list to be done shortly. And finally, my chair. I love this chair, it's great. I've recently added the sheepskin rug, but I just love to sit in here and chill and just think about the various things I need to do. So that is a quick whiz around my workshop, my happy place. I could go into a lot more detail, but it is mainly stuff in boxes, cupboards and things like that. So I wasn't going to start dragging everything out because I've only just tidied this place up and I don't want to get it messy again. But you get the general gist. So the one of the main reasons for this is to talk about mental health and how, especially during the winter months, I know we are now today is the 31st of March, just about to flip over into April. Things have got a bit brighter, the clocks have changed, various trees have started coming to leaf. Things are looking good out there, but mental health doesn't just go away when the seasons change. So I think it was important to carry on with this, keep momentum going, with the whole concept of this. So for me, I'm not too bothered by the seasons that much. I like the change. If it was the same all the time, I'd become bored of it. So I do really like the changes. Spring and autumn are my favourite seasons. I don't do well with the heat of the summer. If it's too hot, I just want to hide away, especially in here if I can. But a lot of people do have issues during winter time, especially I think after Christmas. So we have all the bright lights, the festivity, the excitement. Not everyone likes Christmas, and it's not for everyone. But when that just stops at New Year, it's like take the lights down, crack on with your job. You know, everyone sort of seems happy to get back to normal, but at the same time, normal is dull and dreary and almost relentless for at least January, February time. And for me, it's that sudden stop that when that happens just after New Year and all the lights go down, I am just sort of, I'm left feeling a bit empty. I want those lights to continue. I like the lights. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, stars and you know, Father Christmas and everything there, but just the coloured lights around. There's one house down the road which still has them up now, and I like seeing them. It's really nice. It just brings a bit more energy to the area. So I think we should leave our lights up for longer after Christmas. But like I said, mental health isn't just a seasonal thing. It can happen at any time. I'm no stranger to suffering from mental health issues myself. I've had times in the past when things have been very dark, and I've just wanted to stop. Not to the point of doing anything serious to myself, but I just wanted that darkness to go away and stop. And so I tried many different ways of doing it. And personally, for me, a bit of meditation was actually what brought me out of it. It was like having a break from the constant whirlwind of thoughts that was going around in my head just made a lot of difference and gave me a reset. So that helped for me. I'm not going to say that's going to work for everyone. Everyone's got their own ways of coping, but at the time that worked for me. Also, round about 14 or so years ago, I can't remember exactly, I was also had a diagnosis of Asperger's, which is a form of autism. So even even with a camera, making eye contact with that can be tricky for me sometimes. So I try my best, and generally with people I'm quite good, but it still has a bit of issue. But the main thing about the Asperger's side is I don't always read the room perfectly. I don't pick up on the social cues that a lot of people know about, and that's caused me issues in the past. But having that diagnosis actually made my past make sense. So that was a real eye opener to me, and yeah, it was gave me a great sense of freedom afterwards, because I know it's me. That's who I am. It's my superpower almost, because I've also got a very good memory which comes with that as well. So that's been very handy on a number of occasions. I've also been no stranger to dealing with mental health with others as well. I have friends who have suffered for a long time. I have friends, I had friends who have taken their own life because things got so bad for them, and there are times when I wish I could have done more for them. Whether that would have helped or not, I don't know. If you know anyone who is suffering from mental health, just reach out to them. Just even a chat, doesn't have to be about the mental health, just a chat about anything. Send them memes. I've got a friend who we send a lot of memes to each other. That's our main form of communication, and occasionally we chat if we get the opportunity. We don't live as close as we used to, but I'm hoping it works for him as well as it does for me. Of course, I'd like to see him more, but it's not always something that can happen. Right, I think I've rambled on for long enough now. So it's my turn to nominate, and I'm gonna break the rules slightly. I am gonna nominate two people. So one is Liam of Primal Nomad. Mate, it's your turn to do one of these. And the other one is Rob from Blisters for Walking. I was trying to get this to move beyond the group of people that we camped with. So by nominating Rob, hopefully he can then nominate people further afield. Same with Liam, and it can move further on and spread out. And hopefully, I don't know if it'll ever become as big as the Show Us Your Steak tagged videos, but hopefully it will continue in some way. So Liam and Rob, over to you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.